Oh. It says you call... Huh? Hello? How's it going?
Me when Bay calls.
Nice. I had to answer the call on my phone because on my PC it wasn't even registering that you were calling. So
Oh boy.
don't know what was going on there. I'm having the same problem you were having with Skype. Now I'm the one that's got to put up with it.
Doesn't feel good, does it?
No, and now that it's happening to me, it's not acceptable. So
That's not fun, is it?
no, like I'm not gonna stand for this.
Why don't you go cry about it a bit?
I probably sound like shit right now because I'm using the phone.
You sound terrible.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. So once I get Discord figured out on my PC, I will switch to PC.
Okay.
Shut up. With your okay. What's that supposed to fucking mean? You know, I can read between the lines. I know what you're trying to fucking say, and I don't appreciate it.
What's that supposed to mean? I literally don't understand what that means. Can you explain?
Please, yeah. Put that into words I can understand.
Like, ooga, booga, gotta find a deer because I am a hunter-gatherer.
Alright. Hello!
Hey,
Hey! How's it going?
hey, you sound better.
Thank you. I feel a lot more healthy than I did a few seconds ago.
You know what?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Oh, you sound way better than you did 5 seconds ago.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You know, I just...
Hey, how's it going?
You
What?
are unbelievable.
I was just about to say I feel a lot better because I dropped some fake friends.
Whoa! Who would that be? Hmm?
Kay.
It was you!
What? No! You weren't supposed
Yes.
to fucking carry on saying it when I joined the call again. That's not fair.
I have free will, baby. The Lord has given it to me.
Yeah, or maybe the Lord is actually a fucking tumor that's growing inside your brain, making you believe
Oh.
shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That may be true, but you don't gotta be so harsh about it.
You're completely ready to admit that your religious turn in life is just due to a tumor that's pressing against your brain. That is completely true.
That is completely factual. Making it even stranger that I believe it,
Yeah.
but shut up.
Oh, you know what? You got me there.
A bazonga.
Bizinglini. It's really satisfying hanging up on someone when they're mid-sentence as well. It's such a punch to the gut. Like, yeah,
so
take
terrible.
this shit. I'm fucking shutting you down.
Oh, you know what? You know what I think about that?
What's that? What do you think about that? What? What do you think about that? What? I don't get it. What?
I left the call.
You
Did
did-
you-
I know you did, yeah.
Okay, good.
It's way better on Skype, though, because you actually hear them, like, hang up. And, oh, it's so good.
I hear it. I get a soundbite for it.
Yeah, you would.
I get like a little ba-da-bum.
I didn't ask
Oh, did you leave?
No.
Oh, I thought you left because my impression was so spot on.
Shut up.
Sorry, I just love myself.
Well, okay, well, you're forgiven then.
Oh,
It's not my fault, I'm highly incredible.
highly incredible. Fuck me, dude. Highly incredible.
Incredible wasn't enough.
Christ.
It's incredible to a high degree.
It's like a child who doesn't understand the language yet, trying to sound impressive.
Yeah.
I'm highly incredible.
I'm highly perfect to a crazy degree. That's really accurate as well, because I used to know kids at school who'd be like, I completed that game 100% all the way through. And it's like, yeah, no, yeah. Just say you completed it. You don't need to say 100% all the way through from beginning to end. Yeah, no, I get it. Fucking moron. This is why you've got a cleft lip. Jesus.
That's why you got a busted up lip, because I beat you for how much of a fucking loser you are.
Yeah. You got it. I fucking love beating up nerds.
Oh, I'm same. And you know, it's at the end of the day, it's just projection, but still, I love doing it.
I love projectors.
I would. You motherfucker!
Sorry, you were boring me. You were offering nothing, so I left.
You fucking cunt!
Yeah, I'd like to see you try and say that again.
You ins.
Who is it?
God damn it.
Who is it? Oh, hey, Joran, how's it going?
You insufferable parasite.
You fucking scrotum of a person.
You fucking screwed.
Of a person. Doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any sense at all. You impotent cunt.
Oh, it's good. You gelatinous fucking shit. I don't know, I ran out of words. Gelatinous. I don't know how we took on such a different tone in this call that we didn't have in the last call. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we're just so angry all of a sudden.
How have we brought such a newfound energy after like 10 minutes, even though we just had a 4-hour conversation? Oh, God.
Well, you know, yelling at each other really brings out the best in us.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it really does, you fucking... you fucking maggot.
Oh my God. Yeah. You rotting shitbag. Thanks, Tommy.
Look at this nice little shot from...
No.
Yes. Yes, you will. Look at this nice little...
Oh, I guess I've still got to look at it even if I leave. I'm still in the chat. That's a nice shot.
Motherfucker! It's from Outrage, the Takeshi Miike film I saw. Takeshi, what the fuck am I talking about? Takeshi
You're full of
Kitano.
shit.
Oh.
Okay. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Why is she lying there? The bed's right next to her. Stupid.
That's fucking gay.
I'm gonna go to sleep right here. Oh, can't find my bed. That's my impression of her. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know where
Yeah.
my bed is. I'm just gonna fall asleep right here. This is pretty comfortable.
You should make a movie. Have you ever made a movie?
Yeah, I made like 40.
Well, that's quite a few.
I've made like 40. Jesus.
That's a lot of movies, man.
Yeah.
How old are you again? 24? That's a lot of movies you made.
Well, I'm on my 20 movie a year binge.
Oh, so you've only been making movies for 2 years.
Yeah. I'm on my 40th one.
Yeah, that's like a movie every 2 weeks, whatever.
Yeah, 32 of them use the same footage, but I think they're completely different narratives.
Are they, like, it cuts in the same order as well?
Yeah.
Is it just copy 1, copy 2, copy 3?
Yeah. It turns out you can get a lot of different narratives from Harlem Shake compilations.
Oh, I'll believe that gladly. That one was just sad because
No
we were silent. And I was like,
saying anything.
"Boom!" That was just sad. That just made me feel bad.
No one was even saying anything. I just silently left after we had like a nice little exchange.
That just made me feel bad.
After a nice little conversation, I just duck out without a word. Okay. I get addicted to that. I've got to stop doing it.
Yeah, I
In
feel
2
you.
hours' time, I'll still be doing it, and you'll be like, okay.
We got it.
Oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. Oh, we hung up again.
I wish you could hear my disappointment, but he can't because he hung up. Hey,
Hey.
you didn't notice that I left the call?
What? You did... I'm sorry, wait, what did you actually do?
I left a call.
You left the... I didn't even notice that. What the fuck? You did that right underneath my breath. It doesn't make a noise when you do it.
What? That's so weird because that's why it's so funny for me because I'm just
So
talking
fucking
to you and
interesting.
you know what?
It's
I'm really
getting
starting
old.
to
It's
doubt
getting
our
old
friendship.
now.
I'm really starting to doubt our friendship.
Learn to realise when the joke has ended. You know, during that long silence, I was waiting for the millisecond you start talking. I was gonna hang up.
Oh, well, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
No, don't worry about it. I don't detect the sarcasm at all.
That was so aggressive too. Yeah, don't worry about it.
No, it's fine. You can count on me to hang up on you. Oh god, got a fucking migraine.
Oh, that sucks. I have them daily, so don't complain.
Oh, yeah, but I'm cooler. And so
That
worse.
is true.
Yeah, it's absolutely irrelevant in every way. Such an insecure thing to say. But I'm cooler and better. What do you do when you got a migraine? Cry about it?
A little bit.
Okay. Any better advice?
I'd taken ibuprofen, whatever you call them in English. Ibuprofen. I don't know what you call them in English.
No, you said it right the first time. We don't say it in a thick Dutch accent. We say it in English.
That wasn't a thick Dutch accent. That's just the Dutch word for that.
Oh, how do you say it in English? Yeah, that's how we say it. Yeah, you got it. You fucking got it.
Someone just threw their head on the ground out of frustration.
It's this game. It's doing it to me. And your fucking face. I wish that picture I drew of you on a skateboard could be a Bloodborne boss. It's always
just
in motion blur, even when it's staying still.
It's just you know how in Doom the sprite is always facing you.
Yeah.
It's just that.
And nothing else like that in the game looks that like bad in 2D.
Like, not even the grass textures look that bad.
No, it's like a really compressed JPEG that just follows you. Oh my
But
God.
it's like the size of those eye things that shoot lasers.
Yeah, the cacodemons. Oh man.
Yeah.
I fucking hate people that like when like they're talking in a foreign language. They do like the proper like rolling their R or something. You know.
What do you
heard it?
mean?
I'm trying to think of an example. It's like, I mean, this isn't something I've heard, but for example, it's like hearing someone say, yeah, can I get a cappuccino? You know? I've not heard people do that, but that kind of thing. Where like they do like the, you know.
They pronounce words as they would in their own language.
Yes, yeah.
The Dutch are generally super guilty of doing that.
Really?
It's so obnoxious.
Oh god, not the paparazzi.
Not the paparazzi.
Oh. Yeah, can I have some mozzarella? Go easy on the... It makes me ghastly. I'm sure there's some obvious examples, but I can't think of them right now.
I hate it when those Italians go like, a spicy meatball! And I'm
Well-
like, I just wanted to know the time. How is this a spicy meatball?
Yeah. I hope you appreciated how much I added to that exchange.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna Google it, see what I can find. People who obnoxiously fully pronounce a foreign
Look
word.
up Quebblecop, the YouTuber.
Why
He
not?
is... Because I fucking hate him and he's Dutch. And even though he has like 2 million subscribers, he's never learned how to properly speak English. And it's so fucking obnoxious.
Oh Jesus.
I don't know why, but something about the Dutch accent, it just makes me want to die.
I'm like that with a British accent. Like people who like have it like a thick like, you're right, you fucking it's-
I like the London thing.
Maybe, I don't know what the name of it is, but just people who talk like that.
People who end every sentence with "in it."
Yeah, oh god.
Yeah, that's a London thing apparently.
Yeah. I remember,
I've been here on the subway, bruv. That kind of.
Yeah. What happened? Why can't you just use the English language, you know?
Why you gotta rape it?
Yeah, there's already a language just there, ready for you to use. How about just use that one, you know?
It's not that hard, is it?
No, it's all done. They finished making the language. All you've got to do is just say it.
It's all done.
You don't have to make any words. They already made like 40,000.
So fresh out of the oven, you know. You gotta
Yeah,
just,
you've just got to say it, and that's it. They did the hard part.
you know. I baked you a pie. I would appreciate it if you would use a fork to eat it.
Instead of making a shit pie and gladly eating that one instead.
Instead of shitting and waiting till it's dry, sculpt a fork out of that, and then use that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God.
That was like an AVGN
Yeah,
rant
it was,
right there.
That was a fucking, you know what's bullshit episode.
Wait, what do you mean?
Have you never seen that series he does? Like, you know
Oh,
what's
you know
bullshit?
what's bullshit?
Yeah, that's totally an episode of that.
Yeah.
You might as well fucking take a shit, put it in the freezer, whittle it down into a fork, and then eat your fucking face with it. I don't know, I kind of lost myself halfway through that.
Cancel my asshole. I'm not sure if that's the thing he actually said,
No,
or if that's the thing
John
Game
Tom.
Grumps made up that he said. Yeah, you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's in Sonic 06. That's the only thing. If ever you reference anything, it's like, well, John Tron Game Grumps, probably. I could hazard a guess.
Oh, that's when they pretended to be the Mike guy. What's his name again?
Mike Matei. Castle?
Mike Matei. I was gonna say Mike Wazowski.
My favourite game.
Mike Matei. Cancel my asshole.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's such a fucking... When they're on that field and they've got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
They've been there for like 2 episodes, so they just start shitting on Mike Matei.
Remember when Game Grumps was something?
Oh.
I remember AVGN did an episode like on Jurassic Park, and there's one part where he said, "Does this game suck? You bet Jurassic sucks." And that's so fucking good. And I always use that in places where it doesn't make sense. It's like, man, is McDonald's good? You bet Jurassic's good. It's like, what? What are you talking about? It doesn't make sense. You bet Jurassic's good.
I have noticed I give less and less of a shit about like trivial things.
Like what?
So recently I yelled at some people at McDonald's.
I'm sorry? You... What? Fucking
No,
tell
okay,
me this story.
Not people who work at McDonald's.
Okay.
It was... I was waiting in line, being miserable because I just gave money to McDonald's, and some friends did as well.
Yeah.
And there were these girls who were standing next to me, and they were like, number 32, and they clearly had number 32 because I saw it, but they didn't notice. So it's like, number 32, please? And they were like, what's going on?
Nice.
I don't remember what we were like the only people there, but I was like, somebody got 32 or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you.
That is the kind of person I want to be. But I can't because I'm too scared. I can't stand up to girls. So congrats. You know, every time when do you go to McDonald's often?
Barely ever.
Okay, never mind.
It makes me want to die if I am there,
I think I've been
and
there.
it's never a good time.
I think I've been there 3 times recently, and I never go there that often. I think self-employment is not really a good thing for me because it's making me fucking lazy as shit. But yeah, McDonald's is tasty and it's good, but it's not good.
I hate it.
You don't
I
like
really
it?
do. I don't like it.
That's a shame. Well, I guess it's not for you, but it is for me.
It's it's bland. I've heard that it like depends on which McDonald's you are at,
Maybe.
but it's bland and all tastes like nothing, and it's way too expensive.
What? McDonald's is like, I like McDonald's because it's cheap. That's why I like it. Maybe it really is different.
A Big Mac is like €6.
Let's see how much €6 is in my currency.
That's like £5, I think.
What?
No,
on
that's
its own?
6. That's like £7
Are
actually.
you not like exaggerating? Is it actually €6?
I don't know.
You are not a good source of information.
Okay, no, a large Coke was $3.75.
Alright.
That's like £4 something, I would say.
USD. Not USD. You what in GBP? 3.32. Yeah, that's not good.
No.
No, that's not like the UK at all.
Well, the thing is, we have no fast food joints here except one McDonald's, so I'm assuming they just make everything more expensive.
Maybe that's a shame.
I mean, we have a Kentucky Fried Chicken, but Kentucky Fried Chicken just is miserable.
I do not like KFC. Yeah.
I've had it once in my life, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I was very curious. It was not good.
No, it's not. It's just a chicken shop. It's like, oh, this isn't like what, it's just fucking stupid. Well, it's not stupid.
Well, it tastes bad. And just the amount of chicken legs that died for this extremely mediocre meal legitimately made me feel sad.
I'm glad the rest of the chicken lived, but the legs had to go.
No, I felt bad because like I had one of those buckets with a friend, so it's like that's like what 4 chickens, 5 chickens, maybe 6 chickens died for that.
That's like a whole room of chickens all dead.
I didn't even like it, and they fucking died for that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know.
That doesn't give me good feelings. That gives me bad feelings.
Well, the chickens probably died painfully.
You know, you're really good at. I would love to have you on like the funeral of one of my loved ones.
Hey, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. But yeah, I don't know. If ever you come to the UK, I'll get you some Five Guys because that is the peak of fast food burgers. Delicioso.
I have never even heard of that.
Yeah, I didn't hear of it until it came to the UK, and I was like, "What the hell is Five Guys?" And I looked it up, and it's like apparently like the best burgers in the world, and
nice.
they pretty much fucking are. They're so good. So if ever you find yourself in Nottingham, and you wanna fucking hang out with me and the old sheriff, then we will sort you out some burgers.
Oh, I would love that. I couldn't. I can ask him to leave alone, Robin.
Well, I was going to say, he's pretty free these days, seeing as he's definitely dead. But actually, definitely not even a question about it, really. Despite what Shelley Duvall says.
I've heard a lot of good things about Wendy's, too.
I want to try Wendy's. It seems nice. I had it in a dream one time, and I ate it with Billy Bob Thornton. But that was a dream, so didn't really happen, you know?
And that's how dreams work.
Yeah. Billy Bob Thornton seemed to enjoy it, though.
I'm good for him.
Yeah. I think H Bomber Guy was there as well. Have you heard of H Bomber Guy?
I like his video analysis, and I think his politics videos are garbage.
Yeah. I mean, well, why do you think his video... Like, because you don't agree with his political views, or...
No, it's...
They're just boring?
I mean, you can make videos that are good and not agree with what I think. And I do agree with a lot of the things he said. But he's always so adamant about, like, you gotta be a big boy about it. You gotta show your resources. And then he does all this petty shit where he just takes a clip out of context to make someone look bad. Yeah. But, like, you know if the person who he's criticizing would do that, he would make that a point of his video.
Yeah, true.
And it's just, it feels so fucking petty. I mean, I can't take you serious if you're gonna do all this petty, childish shit, and in the meantime you're telling me why this person is terrible and you are on the, like, right side of history. This doesn't mix for me.
I get that.
There was this video where he talked about the JonTron thing, and there was this 4-hour conversation John had with some other YouTubers that was like this kind of like improv podcasting. And John mispronounces communism because it's a 4-hour unscripted video. And the guy makes fun of it. Like, he mentions it like 5 times in his videos. And what he does is he'll make a counterpoint to something John says, and then he'll follow it up with like a joke about how he mispronounces communism. So it starts to feel like just hit pieces. Like, it starts to feel more like an attempted character assassination than it does actually examining his political views.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. I don't like that petty hit piece shit where you just want to show clips of bad things people do and make them look bad. And he does that so much where he mixes these political points with jokes. And it just it doesn't mix because you can tell it's part of the strategy to make the other person look bad, but then in the meantime he's gonna say to that person, "Oh, it's unfair to compare these things." Yeah. And it feels really nefarious to me.
Especially if it's like a hit piece disguised as something else, you know? Like,
yeah, and that's always what it is.
Yeah, it seems slightly deceitful. That's weird.
It's always like, these people are saying this and that's bad. I have respect for women. Anyway, here is my tabloid fucking article video about Jontron or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's so many videos where he just reacts to something and laughs at it because he doesn't agree with it personally. It's I don't know.
Well, anyway, he was in my dream as well.
Oh, I liked his soy video for the most part. That was really interesting.
I saw a bit of that. That one seemed good. Yeah.
But then again, in that video as well, he's like, "Oh no, there's my apple's rotten."
Does he say that?
No, I'm eating an apple and there's a rotten bit in it. Anyway,
go on.
There's this video of this woman explaining why soy is bad for you, and soy is not bad for you. You just don't understand how that shit works if you think it's bad for you. But the first thing he does to discredit her is talk about how she uses a webcam, which looks bad, and how he thinks her walls look brown and ugly, and that he can barely see her in her ugly camo vest.
I remember
and this is a 30-minute analysis of why people think soy is bad, and you are clearly passionate about this. You clearly don't want this misinformation to be spread. Then why do you structure this video like a fucking hit piece?
Yeah, it's weird.
But his analysis are good.
Yeah, he seems to like Wendy's. In my dream.
His hair is fucking gross as well, and I don't like looking at his face.
Yeah, I mean, I'm no authority on good hair, but his hair is a bit odd. He always pulls that certain face when he talks in that kind of voice. What's the vaguest thing I've ever said in my life?
I have no clue what you're talking about.
He always talks in that way that's like, hey, maybe you should do that, huh? And he kind of smug with his eyes wide and
that fucking smug. He's so smug. That's another thing I don't like about him.
Yeah, he's very smug. Who's he bombing anyway? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I found him because of, like most people, because of his Sherlock video, which I did like a lot.
I've known about him for longer than that. I don't remember what video it was that I think he did a video on Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
Oh, maybe the one on Dark Souls 2? He made a pretty popular video on Dark Souls 2.
I know he likes Dark Souls 2. He likes the Star Wars prequels quite a bit, and he makes a lot of interesting points about those. I think it was his Dark Souls video.
I want to fight him about that. I want to make a nice hit piece about how he likes the Star Wars prequels.
I need to find
and use that unrelated information to disprove his political views.
I should
I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's not fun, is it?
It was on a short little radio broadcast. He was defending why he liked the prequels, and there were some interesting points in there. I mean, I've not seen the prequels. I kind of jump on the bandwagon of being like, I hate them because people hate them, but I've not.
Oh, you haven't seen them?
I've seen so many reviews of them that I feel like I've seen every shot of every film, but I've not actually seen them. No.
It's 10 hours of movie. It's 10 hours of movie.
Yeah, 10 hours of movie that I have no authority to give my opinion on, but I really can't imagine I'd like them, so I can't be bothered to watch them.
They are not fun or interesting or anything.
Yeah. I don't want to go into I like experimenting and watching new kinds of films, but I don't want to go into a film that is so this does not look fun.
No, it's not. It's a chore. It really is a chore.
Yeah.
It's a good story. It's just told horribly. There's some cool stuff in it. I love General Grievous. He is great. He is so cool. And he looks fantastic. Holy shit. Oh my god.
I just kind of realised something.
What?
I just realised something. In that radio broadcast, he was calling out Red Letter Media for that exact same thing you were just calling him out for. Because he was saying... H-Bomber Guy was saying he doesn't like Red Letter Media's prequel videos because they poke fun at George Lucas because he kind of comes across as though he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. But they actually cherry pick footage because he pokes fun at himself all the time. He's actually like very self-aware and very like charming, and he pokes fun at himself and he puts himself down to make people laugh. But they cherry pick footage to make it seem like he doesn't know what he's talking about, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're not made by Red Letter Media. They're made by Mr. Plinkett, which is a miserable character who hates George Lucas.
Yeah, but you know, it's still. I don't think it's satire. But even still, I think it's weird that he's pointing out Red Letter Media for doing something that apparently he does as well.
I really noticed him doing it anyway. Maybe I'm just biased, I don't know. But
Maybe. But no, I mean, it seems like a valid point.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's weird that he noticed it about Red Letter Media, but he didn't seem to notice it about his own videos.
And then again, the prequel reviews are just reviews of dumb movies, not political statements.
That's true. In a minute.
Mm-hmm.
BLB.
Sure.
Hey.
Hey. You know what's another thing I remember I don't really like about H Bomber guy?
Yeah, go on.
He has so much contempt for the people he talks about.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell.
Mm.
You can tell in the video that he just hates these people.
Yeah.
And it feels, again, you make these videos debunking their points, and that's completely fine. And you should make videos. Yeah, you can tell he finds glee in like making those character assassination points as well, because he legitimately just hates these people. Like, there's one where he makes fun of one of them balding.
Huh.
He constantly makes fun of like their clothes. He makes fun of all kinds of shitty stuff.
Mm.
But meanwhile, he's like, "Oh, these are the bad people. They don't care about humans."
Yeah.
I don't know. He just, even if I agree with a lot of what he says, he still comes over as very hypocritical to me in the way he acts.
Mm-hmm.
The way he wants to be seen and the way he acts are completely opposite to me.
That's an interesting point. I never knew you felt so passionately about him.
I watched a bunch of his videos like 2 weeks ago, so it just that I remember most of that still now.
Mm.
Because I rewatched one of his analysis and I was like, what else does he do? Oh, he does all these political videos. So I listened to a bunch of those.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, there's a kind of an annoying pattern in here.
Yeah. You should do a hit piece on him.
Oh. I was kind of considering making a video just like talking about the way he acts.
Don't see why not.
What's that?
Don't see why not.
What? What are you saying?
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't care, honestly.
Fair enough.
I just don't really care enough to do the research.
Fair enough. So how was that moldy apple?
I'm eating the part that is not moldy,
I'm
and
weird
it
with that kind of thing.
tastes great. What's that?
I'm weird with that kind of thing. If I notice the moldy part, I would not want to eat any of it. That's
Oh,
probably
really?
irrational, but that's how I am, yeah.
I've had the longest day, man. You said you were gonna come to me, now you're telling me to come to you. I'm not getting on a cycle.
Cycle? That's light work. Man's got to run 2 miles from ends just to get to training. Serious, bro?
2 miles? Really? I have to run all the way from zone 6 with my school bag! Oh, you think that's tough? I have to run through Peckham at night!
What's wrong with Peckham?
Oh yeah? Well, I got to fight these waste man just to play. This is my multi-purpose. Council funded, football, tennis, basketball court.
Fighting? You don't know the meaning of fighting. I have to fight! My whole family!
How's this for your art Twitter page? Is this good enough?
Oh, Studio Ghibli. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli always good.
Yeah.
Boing. Yeah, man. It makes me so hard to just have, like, a list of cool art things. I love just going through it.
What's that?
I love having a list of cool art stuff on my Twitter. It makes me so happy.
Yeah. Whoa. I'll send you this one. Look at this one. How is that first image not... Like, surely that's based on the real... What the fuck?
That looks really good. That looks insanely good.
That's... What? If a movie wasn't made by Marvel, get it out my face. Am I right?
If it's not made by Marvel, is it even a movie?
Exactly! Throw it in the
I
trash!
don't think so.
Where was Stan Lee in Citizen Kane, huh?
Nowhere, so fuck that shit.
Guess you forgot that one, guys. Jeez. What were they thinking?
What were they thinking?
What were they on? Heroin?
Jesus.
Was it you that I said a horse tranquilizer to? Just
I don't
one?
think so.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't think I. Maybe I don't know. So I was talking to someone. I was saying, what were they on? A horse tranquilizer, and whoever I was saying it to, like, found it funny that I just said just the one horse tranquilizer. Oh, I'm sure that was you. Yeah, maybe not. What's the most, like, mundane criticism you can think of for a film?
I don't know.
Why did they go with that font for the credits? What were they on? Meth?
That's not a mundane criticism. Insanely, just the most irrelevant criticism.
Well, I don't know. Like, who cares what font the credits are?
Hmm.
I mean, unless it's like ugly.
Comic Sans.
Yeah.
I can't believe they used that brand of milk for the character to drink in this scene.
Yeah.
That totally takes away from her character. She would never buy that.
Get off the fucking PCP, writers.
Get off your fucking high horse.
Get off your ivory fucking tower. Wait till the forums hear about this one. That's such a delusional thing to say. Where was the Pizza Planet truck in this movie? Wait till Reddit hears about this one.
Wait until Reddit hears about this one. Is not a real good pretentious one, yeah.
Wait till Gawker hears about this.
The old Gawker.
I swear this is going to be on front page of Kotaku tomorrow morning.
Oh, the height of video game journalism.
Yeah. It's all thanks to Patricia Hernandez.
I don't even know who that is.
She's like the worst of the worst at Kotaku. Her articles are fucking embarrassing. I'm getting really woozy.
Because you're so tired, you mean?
Yeah.
More like Swoozy, my favorite YouTuber.
Oh, wait. Swoozy? Is that a YouTuber?
I think. I don't know.
Oh, God.
I don't watch YouTube. What am I, fucking gay?
What am I? An alt-right cock?
An alt-right beta male.
An alt-right virgin troll leftist cock? I said alt-right and leftist at the same time.
Alt-right leftist Cock.
White, black, man, transgender lady, leftist, right, KKK activist.
KKK Black Lives Matter activist ass looking motherfucker.
So many contradictions in one statement. That's how little they think it through.
You quality content creating far-fetched reviews. Get it? Because they're contradictory.
You pwned me good.
I sure did. It was epic.
Oh,
Epic.
that was good. You did like the fucking air horn without like changing the pitch of your voice.
I did. Pepe. That's not what it is.
I thought you were just doing air horns with no.
Pepe.
Pepe. That's it as a statement. Pepe.
O.J. Simpson is innocent. The glove didn't fit. Why else would he write a book called If I Did It? Wherein he perfectly details how he would commit a murder.
Yeah. Lee Harvey Oswald didn't do it.
Harvey Weinstein is innocent.
Oh.
Those women all deserved it.
Kevin Spacey didn't do it. I did. I can prove it.
I was gonna say that little boy was asking for it, but that's maybe even worse.
Yeah. What if Kevin Spacey actually came out and said, if anything, they were all raping me? That's how he tries to rectify the situation.
If anything, that little boy raped me.
He tries to turn it around on everyone else.
That boy was like, soon as I stick my wiener in your butthole, you're the pedophile and not me.
Oh.
He was like, oh no!
No,
Get him out of here!
that's not what I read in the contract.
While he was reading the contract, was he specifically like, where's that I'm not allowed to be raped by 12-year-old boys? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Where's the pedophile clause? Oh, there are they.
Oh, boy.
What if Kevin Spacey was in court and things were like looking up for him, he was getting a good verdict, but then he said out loud, after this innocent verdict, I'm gonna go out and be a bigger pedophile than ever. I can't wait.
A bigger pedophile. That's an admission of guilt.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He's getting like a good verdict, it's going well for him, but then he's like, I will strike you down where you stand. It's going well, don't fuck this up, what are you doing?
Not only is he saying he's gonna rape children in the future, by saying more than ever,
Yeah, exactly.
he also confirms that he has, in the past,
Yeah, exactly.
raped children.
Little do they know, I actually did it! And his lawyer's like, wait, what? Don't say that!
Luckily, they cannot hear my thoughts, which are in my brain.
He
Oh.
yells at the top of his lungs. So even the farthest person away, he has like combinations.
Little do they know, I actually did.
All according to plan. My evil plan. Pedophile plan. He just gets worse and waits to shut up.
I will get away with boy rape once more.
God. For the first boy I see when I leave this courtroom, by God!
The second I'm out of here, I'm gonna stick my penis in a whole bunch of little underage butthole. Little do they know I actually did it. God damn it.
And it's going well, like he's about to be like declared innocent. Like, not enough evidence.
Like, in the time between the court, the judge like picking up her hammer and slamming it down like innocent, he says it. Little do they know I actually did it.
And I'll do it again in 20 minutes.
I'll do it again, but more and worse.
He points to like a kid in the courtroom.
That one, that's a fresh one.
And I'm gonna.
He looks unraped, but not for long.
Oh my god.
He looks unraped.
He's a clean one. He's been unspoiled.
Oh boy, thanks for declaring me innocent. I can't wait to go outside and defile a child.
And everyone will see, but there won't be enough evidence, just like now. I'll get away with it yet again. Yet again.
Yes.
Oh,
I like how he monologues like a Bond villain from the 40s.
yeah.
Once more, I will be set loose upon the streets.
Little do they know that's the worst thing.
Little do they know, boys are no longer safe if
Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, it's the worst. I don't know if you're talking right now, but I think you've cut out.
I'm not talking.
Oh.
You fucking idiot.
The last thing you said cut out a little bit, so I wasn't sure. He's just mulling over the side. I like to imagine that it's going well for him, but he thinks it's going bad, so he's like, I will strike you down where you stand in this very courtroom. There's no need to get violent. You're winning this. Why don't ruin this.
His lawyer is like slapping on the back, like fuck, stop.
I won't forget the day you all crossed me. It's about to, the most like serial killer thing you can say. He's about to be declared innocent. Not like this! Oh my god. I made sure there was no evidence.
I will use your heads as torches once I put them on sticks.
By God, have my witness, I will rape again! And there's no room for interpretation at all. I have raped and I will rape! By midnight tonight!
I have raped and I will rape
There's no
again.
reason to be so defensive. He's winning, and he ruins it completely.
Oh fuck!
And I will rape.
I will not cease my illegal activities, which consists of raping boys.
I cannot be satiated.
My hunger for boy butts will never be
I was
seized.
about to say the exact thing. My hunger grows by the day.
It sounds so sinister.
I know, and he says it out loud as well.
I have raped and I will rape yet again. My hunger never stops. Lock your windows, lock up your boys, because I'm coming for them.
Your attempts are fruitless. I'll find a way in. I always do, and I always have.
I'm fucking dying over here.
Your futile attempt to stop the rape of your son will not succeed.
Will only make it more rewarding when I win!
Which I will!
And I already have!
In fact, I'm not even here! And everyone looks over to his stand and it's empty. There's like a scarecrow on the chair. And from the other room you just hear,
oh no! No!
Oh, there's my son!
You just see a Kevin Spacey cardboard cut out and it falls over, but yet still no one like bats an eye.
It's a cardboard cutout with like a walkie-talkie attached to it.
Oh my. Jesus. And then I guess the judge is like, I'm going to need a 5-minute recess, yeah. Then let's adjourn for 5 minutes. Have a quick break.
Everyone's just like, I mean, it's pretty clear to me he's innocent. I don't know why we're even sitting
Yeah,
here.
this seems like a waste of time.
Oh, god damn
Christ. Such an upsetting idea.
Do not be mistaken. I am the man who raped your child. I feel no remorse and would do it again if the consequences were not there.
The more you try to hide, the stronger I get.
Like a cancer, I will only grow in power.
Oh my god.
And like a cancer, I will destroy your son from the inside.
I stole something from him he will never get back. The light in his eyes will never return.
He says this shit for like 20 minutes straight. Everyone's just silent and waiting for it to stop talking.
It's all going so like perfectly up until that point. And he's completely normal, like, yeah, we can get through this. I will be declared innocent. And then he just breaks into that.
Like, the sweat stains on his lyre become bigger and bigger.
Fucking Christ.
The light in his eyes I have taken for myself.
Oh. My eyes burn with the light of 30,000 children.
30,000?
Yes. God,
yes, you heard that right. I raped 30,000 children.
It's been a busy 2 weeks.
At a certain point, I couldn't get rid of the bodies anymore, so I started eating them.
Oh my god. Oh.
Little Johnny tasted as good as he felt.
Oh god. When I raped him, yeah, we get it, yeah.
We got it, Spacey. It's not funny.
Oh my god. He sounds like a 40s movie villain. This impression has gotten out of control.
It's He's an original character at this point.
I know. If you go see a Kevin Spacey interview now, he's just like a normal guy, but we're like, I will rape again. It's nothing like how he sounds.
No cross, no silver bullet, no priest can stop me.
Oh my god. Oh.
I am a monster from Satan with only one task, to defile the innocence of the youth.
Oh god.
With my wiener.
What was that last bit? I can't even hear it.
With my wiener.
Oh, no. You're... No. I don't know. No. I guess it's not the worst thing I've said. I was going to say, your cries only make it last longer.
Wait, what?
I stopped myself, but I guess it's not the worst thing I've said. I was going to say, your cries only make it last longer. Oh, no.
My erection becomes bigger with every tear you shed.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
Each child's soul is added to the size of my wee-wee. Words it like that. Like he's a 6-year-old. That makes it even worse.
Oh, fuck.
I really fucking hate it.
My pee-pee weepy.
Pee-pee weepy. No one says that.
No.
Pee-pee weepy. Fucking hell. No point in muting it because you're gonna hear it when you watch this anyway, but whatever. I was gonna say, do you think despite everything you'd still be able to watch and enjoy a Kevin Spacey movie? But I guess that might be tarnished not by the recent scandal, but by this conversation.
Well, at the beginning of this year I saw Seven and I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
But I couldn't completely get it out of my head that he raped a boy.
It's weird.
But I sure am gonna laugh a lot more now that we've had this conversation.
I mean, did he actually... Was it just like sexual advances, or was it...
No, he raped a boy.
Oh, okay.
I think he gave alcohol to a boy, and then and the boy passed out, and then he put his wiener in him.
Eh.
Not good. Wait a second, I haven't even finished my movie yet.
Oh no.
YouTube's been freezing lately when I put it in full screen. Is that something you have been having issues with as well?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
Well, that's a fucking useless answer now, isn't it?
Well, what did I say that I've been having problems with YouTube lately?
No.
Oh well, I haven't then.
Well, that's a useless answer.
Just because it's not the one you want.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm stuck in a frozen YouTube video and I can't get out of it.
I'm frozen. I can't get up.
I'm frozen and I can't get up.
Who's that an impression of?
The lady, I have fallen and I can't get up.
I know the koi, but I don't think I know the video.
It's like this woman who's fallen down a flight of stairs.
Okay. Is it like a really, really, really old video?
I think it's like like an instruction video from a thing, and it's not meant to be funny, but it totally is.
Because I've seen some old movies from the 90s reference that and say that line, so it must be really old if that's what they're referencing.
I think it's from like the 80s or something.
Yeah,
it's
that
pretty
makes
old.
sense then. Yeah. Oh, jinkies. Oh, jeez.
Oh. Well.
Hello.
Oh, we're back.
Back? I didn't know you ever left.
I did leave because I had to reset my laptop real quick because YouTube is being weird.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry that I didn't even notice.
It doesn't make a sound for you, so if you're fully concentrated on playing Bloodborne.
I wasn't. I can't even use that as an excuse. I'm sorry. Oh, man.
Well, thanks, friendo.
Don't worry about it, chum.
Appreciate it. Don't call me a fucking chumpy piece of shit.
Don't worry about it, chum. Yeah. So what now? When are you going to get a proper PC?
Never.
Why?
Because they're expensive and I don't have a job anymore.
That's a good point. But if you get a proper PC, we can play Portal 2.
I can play Portal 2 right now.
You don't have it.
Yeah, but if I had it, I could play it.
Well, if you had a good PC, we could play it better.
That is true.
If you had another leg, you could run faster. But we don't all get what we want.
I'm sorry, I was distracted by someone biting off a penis in Last House on the Left.
Okay. All I said was, if you had another leg, you could run faster. That's all you missed.
Oh.
So, don't sweat it. Jesus! How am I this fucking bad, man? You gotta play the Portal games.
I should. I'm sure they're great.
Yeah. I've already spent long enough telling you why I like them, but you should just play them. Is it a good movie so far?
It is a good movie.
That's good.
It's a very good movie.
That's good.
There's a fight scene going on right now. I'm actually really engaged.
Potential. I think the potential of what the internet is going to do to society, both good and bad, is unimaginable. I think we're actually on the cusp of something exhilarating and terrifying.
But it's simply a different delivery system there. You're arguing about something more profound.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about the actual context and the state of content is going to be so different to anything that we can really envisage at the moment, where the interplay between the user and the provider will be so in simpatico. It's going to crush our ideas of what mediums are all about. But it's happening in every form. It's happening in ideas of what mediums are all about. But it's happening in every form. It's happening in visual art. The breakthroughs at the early part of the century with people like Duchamp, who were so prescient in what they were doing and putting down. The idea that the piece of work is not finished until the audience come to it and add their own interpretation, and what the piece of art is about is the grey space in the middle. That grey space in the middle is what the 21st century is going to be.
A movie over.
Hooray! What do you say about it?
It's a good movie. It's completely miserable, but it has a really good ending that's very satisfying. It was good. It had like no money, and they still did something really good with it.
And really, that's all you need.
Yes.
Do you think that movie would have benefited from having an ending monologue where the main character says, "Things were pretty okay after that. My dick was still ripped off. Old Billy's still running the shop. As for me, well, that's a story for a different day."
I mean, seeing how the movie ended with the two parents getting arrested after they murdered their the rapists and murderers of their daughters, I would say, yeah, that'd be a pretty fitting ending.
Things were pretty okay after that. I've seen so many movies have that exact same monologue.
It's the worst. I hate it so much.
As for me, well, it's a story for a different day.
Christ. And then never a sequel.
Exactly, yeah. What's the name of the character that rip the guy a wee PB off?
What's that?
What's the name of the character that rip off the guy a wee PB off?
I don't know, the mom of the daughter who gets raped and murdered.
I don't know if that's the official name.
I think it is.
Okay.
I'm glad you believe me.
Things were pretty okay after that. The mom of the daughter who got raped and murdered got her old job back. Big slap-eyed Billy's up to his usual tricks. As for me, well, I think it's time I go on a big holiday.
Oh my god, that one's even more. As for me, well, I just need a well-deserved break.
Yeah. I'll catch you on the flip side.
I'll catch you
See you when I see you.
Oh,
Never, because there's no sequel.
Never, because this movie's gonna get a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Little did I know, this was only just the beginning. No sequel.
Little did I know, that was only just the beginning. Movie comes out the same day as Star Wars, flops, no sequel.
Oh my god. Like Itchy the Killer, when like guy punches Kakihara, but he gets his hand stuck in his mouth.
Just a freeze frame!
Yeah, things were pretty okay after that. Oh my god, Kevin Spacey got, "I will rape again!" Things were pretty okay after that. Kevin Spacey got his old job back, still raping boys to this day. As for me, well, some say he's still getting raped to this day.
Kevin Spacey got his old job back, making millions. And
Things were pretty okay after that.
After
That's
being
not okay.
convicted of child rape.
That's not pretty okay. Things were perfect after that.
I could rape all the boys I want.
No.
And if one screamed, well, I just throw them in the incinerator.
Oh, God.
Their screams would woo me back to sleep. And sleep was exactly what I needed after this wacky adventure. Catch you on the flip side, bros. A bro fist. What if a movie just ends with the director after the credits walking on screen and saying, "Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, bro fist."
As for me, well, I died halfway through the story.
So I guess ghosts are real, or I'm in hell.
Things were pretty okay after that. Harvey Weinstein got his old job back. Drug fights are on the rise. As for me, well, I was shot by a firing squad. Yeah, drug wars are on the rise.
As for me, things were pretty okay after that. Harvey Weinstein got his job back. Women started getting paid even less in the entertainment industry. But me, a straight white male, had never had such a great time.
Imagine like just a normal like movie ending with, as for me, well, I was shot by a firing squad. I'm sorry? Wait, hold on, well, wait.
But like in a setting where a firing squad is not a thing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's complete left field. As for me, right, things were pretty okay after that. A nuclear atomic bomb was dropped on our city, so no one really did much of anything after that day.
And you know what? I like it just like that. I wouldn't want it any other day.
Yes! Oh my god.
Oh, fuck. I don't know any movie that ends like that, but I know I've seen many movies that end like that.
Yeah, exactly. And like it pans out, like revealing, like showing like the
like
city.
A park where people are playing. Yeah, Red City.
Yeah, like it pans out, showing like the neighborhood, and it pans up to the sun, and it says the end. Yeah. God. I feel like American Beauty ended with like a monologue. I'm pretty sure it did. Like,
I mean,
one of these days, you'll understand what I mean, or something. It's some kind of fucking stupid movie monologue.
No, it's because he died.
Yeah,
like, well,
yeah.
That's how I got fucking shot.
God, that film hasn't aged well, has it? That used to be one of my favourite movies. Now that Kevin Spacey movie about falling in love with his daughter's friend, yeah, maybe it hasn't aged well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, that movie's still good. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, thank God it was a girl, so it's not completely like, oh, but still pretty. Oh.
Yeah.
After I got raped by Kevin Spacey, all charges were dropped, and I wouldn't want it any other way.
I could never be in the presence of a man again without instant flashbacks and PTSD. But you know what? Everyone has their own problems.
As of today, he's back on the streets, doing what he does best. Some say he's still there doing it today. I can almost hear him. I can like totally imagine the kind of song that's playing in the background during all that too. Like,
What's that?
I can totally imagine the kind of song that's playing in the background during all that too.
Oh yeah, like a guitar thing.
Yeah, like you know that song that goes. I think it was in Superbad. It goes. Ba 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 ba. Ba, 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 na, da, na, na, na.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
works.
song would be in the background during that.
Like a piano thing.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. It's Prison Song by System of a Down.
Yeah, that's the one.
Uninspired, not uninspired, but just like mindless, like does not fit in the slightest. It's Kawaii by Avril Lavigne.
It's like it's one of those monologues, but it's like, hold on, let me just.
As for me, well, things turned out pretty okay after that. It's like black metal. I went back to my older job, and I...
Sometimes I think back to that day, and I scream. I don't know. He says it in a really nice tone of voice. Sometimes I think back to that day, and I cry uncontrollably. And I wouldn't want it any other way. And then it fades to black, and then it says, bad ending. Need to watch it again to get the good ending. Oh, no way.
Hmm?
My friend was playing Evil Within 2 recently, and he sent me this screenshot on PS4. And it looks mighty familiar. I mean, the floor pattern's kind of different, but you get what they're going
Oh, hey, look at that.
Yeah. What if David Lynch was called David Lunch? What kind of wacky world would we be in then? Am I right?
Yeah, that would be crazy.
Thank you.
You know, we just shot a fucking car playing a David Bowie song to Mars, but that would really blow my mind.
Yeah, that'd really break the fabric of society, I think.
Yeah, it would. I'm gonna show you a scene from Outrage, the movie that I saw yesterday. Oh yes, it has the cut in it and everything. That's great. Tell me when you start watching because I'm gonna watch it with you. Okay. I'll send it through Facebook. Here we go.
Whoa.
Tell me when you're ready, boy.
Okay, is it supposed to skip to 32 seconds?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, I can't wait for this cut. This is a good movie, by the way. It's very good.
Oh. Oh no.
It's so much funnier with context, but still pretty great.
Oh.
That's Takeshi Kitano, by the way, the guy who's standing there.
No way.
Yeah, that's him. He's a good actor as well.
No. Oh my god. Oh!
Oh yeah, it's super violent. It's super crazy.
That's good. I like that.
It's great, right? That's what I wanted to show. That's those awkward cuts that I was talking about. It's so good.
What are your thoughts on Neil deGrasse Tyson?
He's a cool and smart boy, and I like him.
Oh.
What are your what are your thoughts on?
I don't know. He seems smart, but also kind of obnoxious at times.
Yeah, I thought.
Like, there'll be like a movie or a TV show that doesn't like show science in like an accurate way, even if it's like a very like mundane way, and then he'll be on Twitter like, actually, that's not how it would go, and it's like, yeah, it doesn't always have to line up, and he's done that a lot, and it's like, oh, okay, fucking smart ass.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
fair.
that's not. I don't hate him for that, but it is like, okay, Jesus. But he does seem very smart.
That's fair, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Huh?
I tried to send you a picture. I don't know if you got it.
No.
Oh, God. Alright, I will do this instead. Excuse me. I wish I wasn't such a gross, a fucking piece of shit. I'm so incredibly gassy all day, every day, whenever I'm Skyping with people. And it's only when I'm Skyping with people. It's the worst.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, because I don't want to be seen as gross and gassy every time I Skype with someone. Because I'm like Barney Gumble to you.
I don't even know what that is.
Barney Gumble, he's the drunk in Simpsons who always burps.
Okay.
Sorry that it's not Japanese! I didn't say nothing.
Oh, okay.
My God. Oh, Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen, comedian, entertainer, Daniel Songer, and now storyteller. Hello, writer Daniel R. Songer. This is a story I wrote for all the women of the world, and it's titled Soulmate, and I want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. This is for the women. Soulmate. She was born a very special princess. So pretty and what a wonderful baby. Then came adolescence. The most beautiful little angel. Everyone knew that she was going to be a miracle in the making. Then she became a woman. She kept herself pure, though her thoughts were always on love shared between a man and a woman. After graduating at the top of her class, she met the love of her life. He seemed to know her thoughts and always spoke the words that brought inspiration to every kiss. Their love was emancipated through heaven's door, and through this conception gave awareness to soulmates. Then came the day when the love of her life passed on. For years she talked about him to her friends and treasured each memory she had with the love of her life. Her friends were astonished by...
What are you doing now, huh, Bob?
Well, Susan, I'm watching videos on YouTube. There's, do you know Andy Melanakis or whatever his name is?
Yeah,
he looks like a 12-year-old.
It's what I was on about earlier. Like, he's actually older, you know?
Yeah, no, he's like in his 20s somewhere, but he looks really young.
No, he's older than... He's in his 30s.
Oh, yeah, actually, I think he's like 35. The point is, he looks really young, and he constantly does the
42!
live stream thing.
He's 42!
42?
He's 42!
Oh my, I guess he has some kind of, like, growth thing, then.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry,
but,
go on.
Anyway, the point is, he does the live stream thing.
Yeah.
And a pedophile approaches him. And immediately, you can tell Andy immediately notices, like, oh, this guy's up to some shit.
Uh-huh.
And he tries to, like, he's like, hey, wanna come over to my place? We're having a party. And Andy is completely aware of what's happening, so he's just like, oh, what kind of party? That's what I'm watching, and it's weird.
Oh, man. I don't understand. So, Like, surely this guy's unable to, like, find anyone. Because anyone that wants to go out with him would just be accused of being a paedophile.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
So but that's really unfair. That's not cool for him at all.
Condom smile. Yeah, it's like, hey, do you want to do something dirty? I mean, it's just woo. I'm telling you, explosion, condom smile. Hey guys, what is a condom smile? To me, it's probably a broken condom. Condom smile. It's probably broken, man. And furthering that, because that's what they want you to do. Hey, further it, man! Further it! So furthering it, a broken condom, okay? And a cheerleader, and the letter C. And I know what you're thinking. Well, what's the C for? C for explosion! C for explosion! Woo! Woo! Explosion! Condom smile! Yeah! Condom smile! Yeah! Hey guys, since they've created these rubbers, man, since they've created them, we all want to know what is the joke about a condom? And you know what it is? It's a shot in the eye, right, guys? Hey, from going on, this has been an old saying for many, many, many moons. And they utilize this philosophy in deciding what to do. And they utilize this by calling it the pros and the cons. And, they always use that, buddy. Come on, trust me, man. The pros and the cons. And in this, what do you call this fantasy, this world that we live in of man and woman, okay? And of course, taking into respect here of Daniel Songer, comedian, entertainer, condom smile. Taking all that into fact, okay, the pros, they developed the contraceptive. Okay, we're going to put a stop to the human race. Contraceptive. Think The cons, okay? Because you guys know what the pros are. The cons, I'm telling you, it was a con, man. People out there with the cons, they would sit and say, you know, I won't get you pregnant, baby. I promise I'll pull out. You know, it's like, who is being con, you know? It's like, hey, baby, I promise I'll pull out. I will pull out. I will pull out. Pull out. Pull out. You know, I will. I promise, you know? And it comes down to this, all right? So they're going to pull out. Yeah, right, okay? So what does that make the con?
God, I can't stop, man.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
How long have we been talking today? A long time.
2 hours in this call, 3 hours in another call, so that's 5
Uh-huh.
hours.
That's a good 5 hours right there.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Bye. What's he gonna say? When are you going to respond, cunt? Spelling Casey. That is the most offensive thing you could have ever sent. Not you, Joran. I was sending an audio. Oh. I sent an audio message to Martin. My headphones are breaking. I need to put a bit of thing on them. Oh, that's not going back in, is it? That's snapped right off. Why am I still recording? I'm gonna go now. Kevin, I rape-upped. I rape-upped once, and I will rape-up again. I thought I sent that to the wrong chat. Then that was fucking scary for a second. I'm gonna fart. No, I didn't hear it. Gonna do the audio message again. I thought I sent that to the wrong chat for a second then. That would have been awful. It's... trendy, more like Jendi, Tartakovsky. He ruined Samurai Jack, and you're ruining my life. That was good. You're not understanding these audio messages. For the law, like I don't have respect for your child. I still remember the look on that child's face as the world he thought he knew disappeared from him forever.
I still remember the look on that child's face as the world he thought he knew disappeared from him forever.
God! Terrible. I don't. We're still talking. Why did we even end the Discord chat? I mean, I wanted to end it anyway because I was falling asleep. But I'm not sending that as an audio message. Fuck it.
Friendly, more like Jendi. Tartakovsky.
Ashi, where's your personality?
Sorry, Jack. I saw a ladybird. Now I'm gay.
The joke was supposed to be, I have no respect for the law, like I don't have respect for this language, but I fucked it up, so now it's just weird and not funny.
I mean, it made me laugh. Did it? I don't remember.
The joke was supposed
Don't fucking make a joke, then tell me it's not funny, because that just makes me look stupid.
No!
Sorry, Jack. I saw a ladybird. Now I'm gay.
That's how it works, isn't it?
No! I'm sorry, Jack. I'm gonna die now, because at this moment it would be the most dramatic.
No!
I mean, it made me laugh. Don't fucking make a joke, then tell me it's not funny, because that just makes me look stupid.
It just makes me look... Why did the chicken boodle the skaboodle? Because cadoodle. That wasn't funny. Why did you laugh? Why did you... That wasn't funny. Why did you laugh? Tell me. Why the fuck did you laugh at that?
Why did the chicken boodle the skaboodle? Because cadoodle. That wasn't funny. Why did you laugh? Why did you... That wasn't funny. Why did you laugh? Tell me. Why the fuck did you laugh at that?
The first 3 episodes.
Yeah, it started out so bloody strong. And the only thing I can think of is that Adult Swim were like, come on, chop chop, you have less episodes now. We had 27 million, now you only have 10. So you've got to wrap this up, bucko.
Other people, the first 3 episodes of Samurai Jack. Me. Yeah, she takes a bath and then she's naked.
Why did the chicken boodle the skaboodle? Because cadoodle. That wasn't funny. Why did you laugh? Why did you... That wasn't funny. Why did you laugh? Tell me. Why the fuck did you laugh at that? Yeah, it started out so bloody strong.
I want to stay up and Skype just in case you're free. No, that sounds fucking weird. Ugh, boy, howdy, my tired. That's all I sent instead.
Ugh, boy, howdy, my tired.
I don't want to send an audio message to my friend saying, I will fight to keep my eyes open because you have promised me you will Skype in 10 minutes, but I can't stay awake.
Oh, man.
But yeah, it is a shame what they did with Samurai Jack. I guess that's a lesson to learn. If a show ended 10 years ago and everyone wants it to come back, you probably don't really want it to come back.
But yeah, it is a shame what they did with Samurai Jack.
I thought you said you were going to bed.
I am, but I know you want me to soldier on so we can sleep. Oh, look, I'm doing this for you. Why are you getting off? Wow, you know what? I'm doing this for you and you're throwing it back in my face.
If you wanted to Skype this set, you should have said so. I thought you were going to bed this whole time.
And I want to go to bed. I mean, I don't want to go to bed. I'm tired. I mean, I'm not tired now, actually. I was about 15 minutes ago. I'm making a stupid joke because I'm tired. What? It fell flat.
Yeah. I want to go to bed. I mean, I don't want to go to bed. I'm tired. I mean, I'm not tired now, actually. I was about 15 minutes ago. I'm making a stupid joke because I'm tired. Sorry, what? It fell flat.
I feel more awake now. If you want to, I can, but don't have to. It's completely up to you. I'm going to try and stay up for about another hour or so, because then I'll be going to bed at about 9:30, 10. Seems a bit better, you know? Yeah, I'll try and stay up. I feel a bit more awake. It's up to you. But yeah, I always bring the conversation back to this. Samurai Jack! Yeah, the show's still good, even if the ending isn't.
If you Google Archie, it's all bad.
Oh no, is it all bad? Ashi. Some of it's better. There's an Ed, Ed and Eddie one.
I feel more awake. Oh no, is it all bad? Ashy. There's an Ed, Ed and Eddie one.
What? Where? I see a Rick and Morty one. Oh wait, that's the Ed and Eddie one. Oh my god.
So stupid that Aku Ed looks a bit weird.
So stupid.
Oh god, that Rick and Morty one is so bad.
I can't see the Rick and Morty one. We must be seeing the... Oh my god, that's so bad.
I can't see the Rick and Morty one. We must be seeing the... Oh my god, that's so bad.
Ow, my leg. Anyway, I don't know why I'm still recording. I'm gonna go now. Goodbye, thanks for dropping by.